Oh, yeah. It's your boy Milano back at it again with another live. We banging them out. Guys, oh, shoot. Dropped the phone. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Dropped the phone. Got too excited. Too excited about tonight, guys. Got off early. Early bird gets the worm. Just want to talk about this these situations that's arising in the passport bro travel community, guys. When you get a chance, make sure you like and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, baby. All that good stuff. But guys, I want to talk to y'all. Now, we're gonna start with the matter at hand at first, right? Shout to Skylar. He dropped a video, and this live, the first part of this live is gonna be about what is on my avatar. It's this American girl, or Matrix girl, as you guys would say. It's becoming a passport sis. Passport sis. You know, she has said, I'm going to indulge in Brazilian men, local Brazilian men. Now, it's crazy because when guys go overseas to be passport bros or just go overseas to pursue foreign women, it's a problem. We're exploiting the local women. I've heard it before. We're exploiting them. Pen name, what up? Appreciate you. We're exploiting these local women. That's what they say, guys. But if a female in the states, or yeah, female in the states do it, it's cool. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. What's going on with that? That's crazy. That's nasty work, guys. Nasty work. So the lady up here, her name is Maria Wild. Maria the Wild. I'm gonna probably put maybe her YouTube channel down so she doesn't flag me. So at least you can say, hey, if you talking about me, at least I'm getting some promotion. So I won't flag you, Milano. And I hope she does not flag me. Might even tag her too. I don't know, depending on how I feel. Um, but yeah, the funny thing about it is, guys, you know, it just goes to show you what's going on nowadays. In 2026 is gonna be crazy, guys. I've said it. I said it first, guys. 2026 is gonna be bananas. We're already in the year and it's already getting crazy. We already had, the Floyd situation. Now, then we got this situation. Now we got, a whole bunch of other stuff with Medellin I'm gonna talk to later about. But yeah, man, it's crazy. So she went basically the whole rundown on her. Appreciate you, Jamie's women being going to Jamaica, getting their food. Like, oh man, yeah. But yeah, so basically with this chick, she's American. I think she's from Ohio, from my understanding. Maria the Wild. Check her channel out, guys. I'll probably pin it down in the comments below after the video, just to look out for the cookout. Speaking of which, I'm right across cookout, but I might not eat no cookout today. I don't know. I was gonna get some booze and beer today, guys, but I was like, no, I'm doing so good. Let me fall back and get some sparkling water. Sparkling water, guys. That's all I'm getting. Mm, that's what I'm drinking. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, though, this is getting crazy out here because she went out to Brazil and she was talking about Brazil's kissing culture. Now we already know for a fact if if guys was doing that, if Tyrone, you know, Paul was doing that, Mike. Oh, I'm sorry, not Paul. Mike was doing that. Oh my God, they would be put on blast, guys. But yet, white American female, puts it out there. She's making out with Brazilian men, local Brazilian men. No, but she doesn't get backlash, guys. I get it, but I don't get it. That's one thing I don't understand. But I heard she could be mixed. I think Skylar did the whole video on her. She could be mixed. I'll say she's white per se because that's what most people are gonna say. But white, black, whatever. It's just crazy how if a passport cis or should I say, if American female goes overseas and pursues the opposite gender, then they get they get applause for that. But the men, oh man, we get called all types of things. You know what I mean? We get called all types of things. I don't understand it, guys. I really don't. The hypocrisy. It's being a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Let me see what y'all talking about. I was in Bogota a few weeks ago. They had definitely gotten stricter about this. The Airbnb place I have been going to for years is now making clear that no female guests were allowed. Yeah, it's crazy. You can't even go overseas and enjoy yourself no more, guys. This is crazy. This is bananas. This is bananas. You can't even enjoy yourself, guys. You cannot enjoy yourself. I don't know what's going on with this world where a man can't go overseas and enjoy his lifestyle. If you're not hurting no kids, you're not hurting no women, and all the women of age is by consent. What do you got? What do people want from us? What do people want from us? We booked the flight with our own money. Let us live. Passport Bros Unite for 2026. And I'm still back in this ish. And we're checking everyone's ideas. You into that? Yeah. So no guest booking. I'm gonna say this about the girl, and we're gonna go on to Colombia. So she has, because I don't want this to look like I'm bashing her. You know, I'm not against her traveling. It's just so ironic that American female goes overseas to Brazil, talks about making out with men, has a Brazilian boyfriend, but the women give her applaud. Guys go overseas and get women, they get chastised. I'm before I go on the Colombian topic, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, right? I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't know if I told y'all this, but when I was in Brazil, right, and I had a girlfriend, I was in harming nobody. I was mind my business. I posted on Facebook. I know y'all gonna say, why you posting all your stuff on Facebook, Milano? It is what it is, right? I'm just posting my life. You know, whether you like it, whether you hate it or like it, let me live my life, right? So I'm with my girlfriend in the cab, holding hands. We doing nothing legal. She's way over 21. You know, we're together. We're not tonguing each other down. We're not doing nothing sexually explicit. We're just enjoying each other's company, sitting there holding hands in the video on Facebook. Tell me why my female cousin gets upset, makes a TikTok video talking about my cousin's a passport bro and trying to bash me. For what reason is this? I'm not bothering nobody. If I want to date a Brazilian woman, why does it matter? If I want to date a Brazilian woman, what's wrong with that? We're supposed to be in a free country where we can do as we please, as long as we're not breaking no laws and it's consensual and nobody's getting hurt. But again, it's a double standard, guys. Double standard. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Shout out to Finesse 2 times. But yeah, it's crazy. And again, guys, I'm not here to bash Maria the Wild, because she's living her life. It's just ironic that if she goes and does it, nobody wants to say anything. She's not exploiting the Brazilian men. She's not doing nothing wrong. I go overseas. Oh, my cousin's a passport bro. Oh, this loser Milano can't get women in the States. He got to go overseas. Oh, you probably paying for it. Oh, the girl's probably extra young, knowing she's over 21. Like, it's all these crazy accusations, guys. And I know y'all feel me on this. You know what I mean? It's just gets crazy. It's like, why? Just let people live their life. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even that serious. It's not even that serious, guys. Um, but again, it's gonna be an interesting 2026, guys. Um, she's on TikTok too. I think a couple of videos. But yeah, she was just talking about Brazil being a kissing culture, and that yeah, she was telling women where to go in Brazil if you want to hook up with local Brazilian men. Again, if Milano does it, it's the worst thing ever. I'm exploiting females overseas. She do it? Oh my God. She's looked at as a hero. She's looked as a hero, and Milano's looked at as a hero. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. But yeah, guys, that's just crazy. But yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot more a lot of American women turn into passport sis. Mark my words, guys, it's gonna happen. There's gonna be women turning to passport sis because the dating market is cooked, guys. It's cooked. It's cooked like Bojangles fried chicken early in the morning when they open. It's cooked. It's cooked, guys. It's cooked like when I put that pizza in for another round after it's cooked. That's how cooked it is. It's cooked like when I put them wings from Domino's in 4 or 5 times. That's how cooked it is, guys. It's getting crazy out here. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, that's the double standard we gotta go through, guys. That is the double standard. So we just gotta take it and look at it for what is face value. Let me see. Medellin is welcoming a friend of mine just arrived in Medellin not even 8 hours ago. Him and his crew. I asked, did immigration sweat them? He said no, it was a smooth check-in. Yeah, not every. Now let's go on to the Colombia talk, right? Not all the time people are gonna get harassed in Medellin. But here's the thing, guys, they don't want American men. And when I see Americans, I'm talking about American men, guys. Passport bros, blue book gentlemen, travel bros, Negroes with passports. It don't matter. They don't want us there. Even if you're half a Negro, they don't want you there. The thing about that is, though, guys, the thing about that is, right? The thing about that is, right? I heard from my understanding, and shout out to Jamie Woods. He did an interview with a guy, and a lot of us American men are going down there to Medellin, and we're not properly representing ourselves, guys. I'm gonna just be honest. We are not properly representing ourselves overseas, guys. It is what it is. You know? We're not properly representing ourselves overseas, guys. And a lot of times we have this arrogant attitude. And I'm not saying the guys, people in chat or people watching me. I'm just saying in general, this is what's the complaints that coming through. We're being arrogant. We're taking it for it being not as dangerous, and we're also not being humble, guys. And I tell you guys, when you go overseas, you have to be humble, guys. You can get humbled real quick, guys, if you're not careful. They will change your mind, or should I say, they will change your whole aspect of Colombia, Medellin, in 5 seconds. Guys have got robbed, mugged, scoped, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So It could get dangerous, guys. You gotta be humble. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. Don't take Colombia as someplace you can just, have your guard down. Of course, people like Razor Rays, me, DC Born Rob, a lot of the YouTubers, we've told you guys this numerous times. I thought Andrew Show was crazy when he went back to Colombia. I'm like, bro, why you went back to Colombia, bro? Like, really? But again, Andrew Show said he knows how to move. He got people out there. So, I'm just happy he got back safe. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I was worried about him not coming back safe, but he got back safe. So I can't really talk too much. You know what I mean? Latin America done. Thailand safe and welcomes with open arms. Yeah. I'll say this though. El Salvador is a good spot to go to. Dominican Republic is still Mrs. Reliable. And what else? You do Costa Rica too. But yeah, so the thing about this is, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's just getting crazy, man. It's just getting crazy. The world's getting more crazier. But you guys gotta be on your P's and Q's when you're going to these countries, man. You can't be walking out in these countries thinking y'all could wear a chain. I mean, and I'm not trying to put him under the bus, but man, in the streets where Keys had a doggone chain in Brazil, man, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Brothers be thinking places sweet. These places ain't sweet, man. They'll put you in 6 feet deep, man. God forbid. But you start going to these places with your chain and thinking, oh, nothing's gonna happen, man. I'm telling you, they pulling out the weapons. They ain't get the scrapping. They really about that BS. They take lives, and I ain't capping. Bars. You know what I mean? So you guys got to understand that when you go overseas, to enjoy your vacation, whether it's short term, long term, or if you're going to stay there for a year, 6 months, 2 weeks, whatever, 3 days, 3-day, 4-day boys, you can't be going over there, guys, thinking you run the joint, thinking it's sweet. You got jewelry on, you're trying to show off and all. Man, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing it. You know that jewelry will pay people's a couple of months rent, maybe more than a couple of months rent. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing that, guys. You can't be doing that. It's just not smart, man. It's not smart. It's not that smart. You gotta be careful, guys, because you could get got. Don't think you can't get got. Because remember, guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, mind you, this is only for Medellin, Colombia. This is not for Cali, Colombia. This is not for Bogota. This ain't for Barranquilla. This is specifically for Medellin, Colombia. But still, guys, you don't want to be going to these places thinking you could just do whatever, act how you want. You know what I mean? You'll get jammed up, man. And I don't mean jammed up in something light. I'm talking about something heavy. Be up in that culo like a doggone wedgie. Y'all know what culo is, right? I hope y'all been studying y'all Spanish. Y'all better, if y'all going to daggone Colombia, Medellin, y'all better be studying y'all Spanish. Y'all better study, because these mofos could be plotting on y'all. Word to Denzel Washington train day. You better learn that ish. These mofos be plotting on you. Y'all worry about if Milano could speak Spanish. Listen, I look Hispanic. I ain't got to speak nada. You know what I mean? I ain't got to speak nothing. I look broke. So look, I look so broke, man. Trying to get money out of me is trying to get blood from a rock. Let's see what he said. Punta Cana was overpriced and overrated. Just came back. Yeah, I mean, it's a good experience, but I wouldn't say it's like one of the best places. But that's Razor Ray's spot. He loves it. You know what I mean? He loves it. He loves Punta Cana. But yeah, guys, you guys gotta be careful when you're going to these places like Medellin, Colombia, Cali, Colombia. That's one of the I heard Cali, Colombia is one of the most dangerous areas. But again, they don't get a lot of tourists. That's why a lot of action is not really happening in Cali, Colombia. And truth be told, guys, Cali, Colombia is a hidden gem. It's one of them hidden gems that brothers do not brag about because they don't want brothers to be messing it up. They don't want ninjas messing it up, and I can't blame them. So you don't want that messed up. We already had Sasua messed up. We got Medellin, Colombia telling us, "Get y'all asses out of here, y'all ninjas! Get the hell out of here. We don't want you. You ain't gotta get out of. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. Go on to Brazil. Go on to what is it called? Go to Argentina, but get the hell out of here." Shoot, Medellin probably like, yo, go to Cartagena. Don't come to doggone Medellin. Y'all messing up. Y'all book the prices are going high. Oh my god. Prices are going higher than giraffe coochie. You know what I mean? Prices going higher than giraffe coochie. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Don't be act like y'all know I don't. You know what I mean? Prices going up. That's why Medellin. Why you think Medellin people are mad, man? It's bad enough they're already paying high prices and everything surging up. But you got these Americans, and I'm just saying from what they're saying, this is not my personal opinion, guys, but this is facts. This is coming from the locals. And what the locals say is the end result. They're saying guys are coming over there wearing jewelry, flaunting money. I I know some of you ninjas been making it rain over there. I know in the past y'all did. Y'all may not do it now, but y'all made it rain in the past in Cartagena. The streets be talking, and your boy Cheapskate Jake be listening. You know what I mean? I'm usually in Cali, Colombia, Granada area. It's cool. It's just boring as if. Yeah, maybe that's good though, because then it's less dangerous. You know what I mean? If it's boring. A giraffe coochie. Yeah. Oh my god, price is higher than giraffe coochie. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. A lot of these guys gotta be careful, man. You gotta be really careful when you're going to Medellin. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. There was a guy, and I'm not gonna put his name out there because I'm gonna respect him. But he hit me up on Messenger. He was telling me about um he was asking me to borrow some money or no loan to give him a loan. 350 dollars. I don't know why everybody thinks I can just loan them money like that. Like, do I really look like Milano, Bank of Milano? I'm thinking that because everybody want to ask me for god doggone money. They either YouTubers or the passport bros. What's going on in 2026? Trying to ask me for some stacks, you know? Not even stacks, but ask me for some greenbacks, should I say. Not stacks, my bad. Not stacks, greenbacks. They asked me for some greenbacks. They asking me for some dead prezzies. They asking me for them blue faces. You know what I mean? The thing about it is though, you know, I told them I'm not gonna do that. I don't do loans, guys. Maybe I did it one time ago, but I try to avoid giving loans, guys. Again, I know the economy's bad. I know people are going through stuff, but in this day and age, you don't want to be giving people loans. I'm just telling you what I know, and I stand on it. Don't be giving nobody no loans in 2026. Some people are smarter than others. Some people will give people loans more than they should and then be mad when the person can't pay them back quickly. That means you are an idiot if you did that. You see the economy, you see people losing jobs, people working UPS, state what is it called? Government jobs that lost their jobs. There's people hurting right now, and you ready to give somebody a doggone loan? Are you a fool? But again, people do what they want. You know what I mean? People do what they want. People do. He said, borrowing is cool if it leads to revenue. Otherwise, go work. Nah, because a lot of times you don't lead to revenue. Look, how are you going to get blood from a rock? You getting blood from a rock. How is going to be revenue? The person borrowed money from you because they're broke. They don't got it. Why do you think? Why do you think in United States has the biggest debt in all? United States is one big debt. They call it one. They say United States is one big cesspool. I say United States is one big debt pool. One big debt pool because a lot of people in debt. They owe credit cards and all that. Nah, I'm good. I don't the little extra couple of dollars ain't worth the headaches. I'm good. I don't need the extra money. I'm good. I'm good. When you give a loan, you might as well say you gambling because they ain't gotta pay you back. You think they and you can say, oh, well, I'll hold the idea or something. Man, I'm telling you, people are crazy these days. 2026 is gonna be an interesting year. I tell you that much. 2026 is gonna be interesting, yeah, guys. But yeah, a lot of the guys, you know, they're going over there. They're they're making the locals feel like they're better than them, making the locals feel bad. Looking down on the locals. Um, you know, I just think, guys, I really think we need to do better as passport bros, or just I know you guys don't want the name because of what Floyd did. Let's just say, as men who are traveling, let's just put it like that, so y'all don't have that tag under your name. I don't care if it's under my name, but I know I'm gonna respect people. They don't want that name associated with them, so I'm gonna say men with passports or blue book gentlemen, as we say, blue book gentlemen. We have a responsibility to do better. What we say and what we do overseas represents us as Americans. And a lot of people could say, oh, Milano, you was begging, you was doing this, you fell and busted behind on the video, you was e-begging online, and I explained that what happened. Some people had a nerve to really try to put me on blast. On one channel said, "Oh yeah, Milano, you was creep camming with NYC the Future, and you told him to give his camera back because he was getting shined." Listen, this is the crab in the barrel mentality. This is the mindset of a crab in a barrel. Whenever I'm hanging out with a YouTuber, and I will say this, and I stand on it. When I hung out with Philly Dom, he helped me, I helped him. When I was with NYC The Future, we were doing content, he helped me, I helped him. He helped me get my subs up, you know. Um, he even helped me actually pursue more of the lives. This is why I'm talking to y'all live, to keep pushing. He gave me inspiration on that. I helped him how to move around in Puerto Plata. You know what I mean? Let him know there's more to Sasua. Philly Dom showed me you gotta be consistent. You gotta keep on dropping content. I showed Philly Dom you can't be blowing the money like you're a peso air. Even though you might be a peso air or what is it called, a Reis air or whatever, you gotta have a certain budget so you can save your money, and when you're on the trip, you can love it. You know what I mean? Bars. So everybody helps each other in that aspect. So when people are like, oh well, no, you don't want somebody else to shine. That's that crab in a barrel mentality, and I'm not with that. So it's not even about somebody getting more shine than me. But you guys keep doing that crab in the barrel mentality. 2026, we on the bigger and better things, baby. Pause. That's what she said. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gotta do better. Yeah, it's crazy, man, because you know a lot of guys are out for themselves. And the thing about it is, a lot of these guys are so selfish. They never met or ran across a guy like me that is very generous as far as will help them with their YouTube stuff, help them learn the country, help them with certain stuff they don't know. You know what I mean? Certain stuff I have strengths in, I'll help somebody else. But a lot of people never met a guy like me. But I'm different, and I love being different. But a lot of those guys, the same guys that criticize me and say, "Oh, Milano, nobody watches your channel, or you was trying to just get under these YouTubers light so you can shine. A lot of you guys are still are sons of these big YouTubers. You know what I mean? Vlog once a week is good. It's potentially long money, but you gotta keep proving. Lives are one and done on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, man. It's a long struggle, but you gotta keep pushing, guys. You gotta keep pushing. I try to keep pushing, bring out the good content. I think I'm gonna work on some shorts tonight to drop for next week or something like that, or maybe a couple days. But I be on the shorts game hard because the shorts get me popping. You know what I mean? What's your nationality, sir? I'm American. Um, let's see. But yeah, guys, when you're going overseas to these countries, you guys gotta know how to move better. The reason why I say this is not even just for your safety, but look, now you got Medellin not wanting guys to be around. I even heard too in Mexico they got that too. They don't want a lot of Americans in Mexico. But again, I'm gonna say what I said before, and I stand on this. I told y'all, DT. Y'all know who that is, right? Y'all know who Donald is, right? I'm not trying to trump y'all. I'm not trying to trump y'all excuses, but I'm just telling you, when he makes it a problem with other countries, it's gonna affect us regardless. I had an argument with one. Well, I want to say an argument. It was like this a debate or dispute. Guy was like, "Oh, you passport bros are messing everything up. You need to take responsibility for your actions. You guys come there and film the women, and then you want to blame our president. But look at what y'all do. Look at what Jay Rello, such and such, dude." And it's like, dude, J. Rollo, me, NYC the Future, whoever, will small pawns to this big chess game. With small pawns, this big chess game. Donald Trump is like a king. You gonna compare a king to a pawn? Are you serious? You could lose a pawn and still beat the game. You know what I mean? So it's a different range. You know what I mean? It's a different range, and people don't understand this. I'm not fully against our president, because at the same token, it is what it is. He's our president and stuff like that, and I didn't vote, so I can't really say too much. And it's not because I'm not against him, because I like what he's doing. I'm just not against him because I didn't vote. But I will say this. Um, I will say this. We gotta do better, guys, because and the thing about it is we gotta watch when we go over these countries, because every time our president pisses these countries off, they're gonna take it out on us. I said this before and I'll say it again. We are easy pawns. We can be scapegoats for a lot of these countries' misdirected anger. That's what you guys gotta understand. So please don't make it easy for them to target us. I don't want to hear on the news something happened to another fellow American. You know what I mean? Because of something they could avoid. Yeah, Punta Cana is a waste, especially a club area, but Tanamingo is the spot brothers sleep on. That's it. Yeah, it's all right. I got an accident over there and stuff like that. But the women, a lot of women over in Santo Domingo prices are higher than giraffe coochie, and a lot of them are gold diggers. I mean, the local ones. Milano, you look suspect. If I was immigration, I'd flag you on looks a lot. I look suspect. Suspect for what? What do I look suspect of? Let me know. What do I look suspect on? I don't know about that. I know the other president was, but I'm not going to put that on. This Milano guy is a retard who honestly does not know he's retarded. How do I not? How am I How am I retarded? Tell me how. You got to explain how if you're gonna make these accusations, sir. What's a passport sis? It's basically a female passport bro, and you're probably, and I know I'm probably using the same word or whatever, so I'm gonna break this down as simple as I can. A passport sis is a female, American female who goes overseas to sleep with foreign men, whether for money or for free, but she goes over there and sleeps with foreign men overseas. A passport bro is the opposite, similar thing, but he's just a guy. He is American man that goes overseas and sleeps with foreign women. So you already know. Passport sis is basically the same thing as passport bro. The only difference is the female. Oh man, Bummy Davis said they're laughing. Elmer Fudd, number one suspect. Oh man. Play that classic email. Oh, Games Nation's in here. I'm shocked he came in here, man. I'm shocked he came in here. Games Nation used to be on me. They used to bully me and everything. Didn't you, Games Nation? Play that classic, leave me alone. Your boy Caribbean Casanova tried to front like he didn't like my song "Leave Me Alone," and he used to be blasting it, probably blasting in his house. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. Y'all hit the like button when y'all get a chance. They just passed a resolution in the Senate to limit military use in Brazil. Okay, okay. But yeah, guys, it's just, it's getting crazy out there, man. It is getting crazy. You guys can't be looking down on these people. You can't be thinking you're better than them. You cannot just assume, oh, you know, the Colombian people are slow. Whatever you guys want to think, the Colombian local people, especially Medellin, are very smart, and a lot of them do not like the actions we are taking upon them. So we need to do better and have a better attitude toward locals. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be cut dry. I don't think you guys should be going to Medellin this year. I think we should let it cool off until next year. That is just my opinion, guys. We need to maybe let Medellin cool off. Go to Cartagena. Go to Cartagena. Shoot, even go to Barranquilla, man. Shoot, you might be better in Cali. I know a lot of brothers are gonna be mad. Milano, why you blowing up the spot? We don't need them in Cali. But hey, I know guys love going to Medellin because they love them Latin snow bunnies, guys. I see them in my timeline on Facebook. Them snow bunnies be looking nice, guys. I see why y'all like them. Y'all love them, man. That GFE, PSC, you know. I know y'all want all that, but at what expense do you want to go for it? You know what I mean? I mean, there's other spots you can get. Guys, if you want to go to Colombia so bad, like Medellin, dude, you can go to Costa Rica, San Jose, guys. I know Nate in your state's gonna be pissed as hell when I say this. He's probably gonna put a bounty on my head for saying this, but go to San Jose, Costa Rica, guys. You'll thank me later. You can get the same type of women. You guys that want to be cheapskate J prices, they got casas there for cheap too. So you know what I mean? Your boy Cheapskate Jake always putting y'all on them Cheapskate Jake prices. You know what I mean? Suit a dawn when a dawn appears. Appreciate you. Um, if you only have a week off, go to Latin America. If you have at least 2 weeks off, go to Thailand. Well, you go to the Philippines too, not just Thailand. You know, Philippines, Thailand. I would say if you have 2 weeks off, you could probably do Brazil too. But he quit, man. He got into it, I guess, with homie's hub, and he ended up quitting, man. He kicked the dust with YouTube. He said he's done with it. You know what I mean? But shout out to him. You know, but yeah, guys, the thing with the situation in Colombia, man, they don't want American men in Colombia. Medellin, Colombia. I'm sorry, not just Colombia, Medellin, Colombia. Let me specify. They don't want a lot of Americans going to Medellin, Colombia, guys. So I would suggest y'all just do San Jose, Costa Rica, man. San Jose, Costa Rica, or El Salvador, San Salvador, guys. That's your best options. Again, Dominican Republic is Miss All Reliable, but yeah, if you want them snow bunnies, I say El Salvador, San Salvador, or Costa Rica, guys. I'm looking and trying to go to Nicaragua, but I haven't made that move yet because I'm still taking care of a lot of other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I guess so. He tapped them out. That's what I heard, homie Hubbard. Yeah, but no, they don't want y'all perverts. Ken Padmore, you just mad because it ain't no Ken Padmore. It ain't no fun if the hobies can't have none. F net down Nate in the States. What you think he invite you? He invited. Hey, but yeah, y'all still thinking Brazil after Tele? Yeah, I mean Brazil's still a go. I mean, you know, if you gotta think a lot of these YouTubers that like Floyd and Skylar, they have their own issues, you know, that brought them that attention where the people are coming after them. But I mean, if you're just a regular Joe Smo, you should be good. I would go to a place like Fortaleza, man. Go somewhere different so you can get a different experience, guys. And that's anywhere, you know what I mean? Like you ain't even gotta go to San Jose, Costa Rica. You go to Jaco Beach, you know what I mean? For them snow bunnies too. Heard Jaco Beach got them snow bunnies and Colombians. You know what I mean? Or go to even Tijuana. You know what I mean? Tijuana, we got them. There'd be some Venezuelans in Tijuana. Y'all sleeping on Tijuana. But yeah, guys, it's getting hectic with Medellin, Colombia, where they're getting irritated with us coming there and just acting like we run the joint, man. So, guys, be careful when you're out there. I personally say wait till 2027 to go to Medellin, Colombia. That's just my opinion. Take it for what you're worth. As far as the passport sis, American women becoming passport sis, mark my words, guys. You see this face? There's gonna be a lot of these snow bunnies, American snow bunnies, going to Brazil, Dominican Republic. They was doing it before in Dominican Republic, but because this person's a famous TikToker, it just blew up. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of these American women going overseas to get pleased and to find Juan and get on her knees, so to speak. And it's so crazy because when I told people at my job that Brazil's a kissing culture and I made out with some women, you know, not even just dumb, but people, people in general was like, "Oh, be careful! You can't be kissing them like that. You're gonna get herpes." All this crazy stuff, bro. It's so crazy. But if a female does it, they don't say, "Oh, you're gonna catch this. You're gonna catch." No, they applaud her. You go, girl. You know what I mean? It's just double standard, man. It's really double standard. But this is the world we live in, guys. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. You know, King 68 and Banks and Dumbing. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna blow Brazil up. You know, Brazil is done for brothers. You are more or less white. So he's like, yo, what? More or less, right? More or less. Which one is it? More or less. Excuse me. Is that Laura? Nah, that's Maria the Wild. Maria the Wild. She was talking about she went to Brazil and she was dealing with guys, local Brazilian men over there. You know what I mean? Local Brazilian men. Maybe she might go to Dominican Republic and mess with some of your cousins and good old Dominican Republic, some local Dominican men. You know what I mean? They could probably have a crack at that. You know what I mean? No, they want it. The Dominican men, they love them some white women. They. One thing I'll say about the Republic though, because of my complexion, I actually get a more of a pass, so to speak, than a lot of other guys. I know it's not wrong. I mean, I know it's not right, but it is what it is. So a lot of stuff I can do, I get a slap on the wrist. Other guys do, they get slapped in the face. Oh man, nasty work. But it is what it is. I love Dominican Republic. One of my favorite spots to go to. I even had a troll that was talking about, oh, come out there and we gonna do this, we gonna do that to you. But a lot of these guys that they all talk. I'm not even worried about a lot of these trolls that be talking that tough stuff, man. I'm focused on me. Like I said, I'm not looking at you dudes. I'm looking past you dudes. You know what I mean? So all these trolls trying to hate and you know talk that trash, they keep talking. I don't even care anymore. But yeah, man, the passport sis Marie the Wild. She was talking about some stuff in Brazil, talking about, you make out with guys. I think she even got a local guy too. She was riding on the back of his motorcycle or whatever. And, shout out to her. She's enjoying her life. I can't be mad at somebody going overseas enjoying their life. I just look at it crazy when the American women in the States applaud her and then, they want to bash us if we do it and they want to make all this other stuff that make us look like the creeps or whatever. Just tell the girls you're a rapper. Yeah, right. You think you get a pass, they just feel you're retarded, so they leave you alone. I get a pass. Well, hey, whatever works. If that's what you think, whatever works. As hey, whatever works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? But I'm still alive and healthy, and that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? And I'm not arrested in a foreign jail, and you know, I'm not financially retarded. So hey, it is what it is. I'd rather be retarded than financially retarded. Did that go over your head? They will they will get theirs anyways. They even sell it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so yeah, it's getting crazy out there, guys. But yeah, a lot of the American women, I'm telling y'all right now for 2026, there's gonna be a lot of American women going overseas, becoming passport sis. There's some YouTubers out there that's passport sis too, but they're not as big, so it's not put out there that much. But and they're more discreet about it. I think she wasn't discreet about it. But again, if we're not discreet, if I'm not discreet, I get bashed. If another YouTuber that's male and a minority or whatever is not discreet about it, he gets bashed. But American fair skinned woman say it, oh, she gets praises. It is what it is. It's the double standard we live in, guys. You just gotta accept it. You can't reject it. You gotta accept it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, guys, just remember to enjoy your life. Don't let nobody judge you for your travels. I keep telling you guys this numerous times, and I'm gonna stand on it like it's business, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what you do. If you ain't hurting nobody, if you ain't dealing with nobody underage, no hurting no kids, you know, commit no crimes, guys, who cares what they say? Live your life. And I'll even say that even with old girl that face on the avatar on my thing, Maria Wild, Maria the Wild, whatever. As long as you're living your life and you enjoy it, who cares what I say or anybody else says? Enjoy your life. But just make sure, guys, whenever you go overseas, anybody, whenever you go overseas, and whenever time you go overseas, just make sure you're on point. You know what I mean? And make sure you're on point. Make sure you're not disrespecting locals. Try to learn the language because it will save you and it will put you in a better position. And it will also give you a great experience. And another thing, too, is just make sure, you know, you are not bringing any jewelry with you. Guys love to go overseas and bring jewelry. I've seen it. They did it in Dominican Republic too, Brazil. I don't care whether if it's not even Medellin in Colombia. You don't need to be bringing jewelry. Who are you trying to impress? This is not the States, guys. You can't be wearing your Sunday best. And when I mean Sunday best, I'm not talking about looking, presentable. I'm talking about Sunday best, like you trying to look like you're on a music video with all that jewelry. You will get tested. You will get got. I remember I went Costa Rica with some of these guys, and one of the guy had jewelry on, man. And the local OG, I think I told the story before. The local OG was like, "Yo, you need to take that jewelry off. One of these young boys at 17 come snatch that chain off. He gonna run. You're not gonna catch him." Guys, we got to do better. It's your boy Milano back here again, like I never left. Let me see what. Hold on a second. Let me see what this guy's saying before I go. Good evening, morning, gents. I warned that happened to the RP community can happen to the Passport Bros community, and men traveling as a whole. The women come in and kidnap the message and change the narrative. Exactly, man. Exactly. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys be safe when you're over there. Until next time, like, subscribe, comment, share, and we out of here. Let's hear that living. I appreciate you guys. If you guys missed the live, just rewind it. It's not too long. Pause. Just rewind it. Make sure you share it. Until next time. Appreciate you guys.